most, but not all, the water got inside, adding the thermometer and turning it on. And then the packing peanuts help ensure that the thermometer is actually in the water and not touching the side of the can. And you can actually see that the temperature is rising just a little bit as the thermometer is adjusting to the temperature of the hot water. And now I'm going to go ahead and record the entire process so that I can get the data later from the timestamps because it's just me recording this data. So 84.6, and wow, the Celsius has already jumped to 4 degrees. The 83.5. Celsius looks like it's still, the outside container still looks like it's about 4, maybe 4.5 degrees. .6. Still about, I would say actually we're on our way to 5 degrees Celsius. .4 degrees Celsius. Fully at 5 degrees Celsius. Ooh, we were at -4. We just reached 0. Now that I kind of turn the camera, I can see better that before the values were negative, which makes sense for a salt water and ice bath. And so now we just reached 0 degrees. 80.7 degrees Celsius. I would say still 0 degrees, maybe 1 degree, 0.5 degrees Celsius. $79.9 degrees Celsius. And again, 0 degrees, I think. So I think 0.5 is actually an overstatement last time. Looks like 0 degrees Celsius from here. Oh, no. So hard to see the mercury. That looks like managers are filming. Let's go ahead and call that 1 degree Celsius. Go ahead and see if I can't turn the beaker a little bit and see if that doesn't make it easier for me to read the Celsius temperature. $79 degrees Celsius. We're at the 7-minute mark. Does in fact make it easier for me to read the Celsius. Looks like we are at 2.75 degrees Celsius. Outer container. Again, this is the paper Ziploc and Amazon wrapper trial. All trials will share the same paper inner because one of the questions is, can we use a more lightweight but also less environmentally impactful substance to wrap burritos in. Here at the 8-minute mark, 78.4 degrees Celsius for the burrito, and we are fully at 3.5 degrees Celsius for the exterior. $77.6 at the 9-minute mark. Four and a half degrees, nope, 3.5 degrees for the Celsius. 76.8 degrees at the 10-minute mark. 2-degree drop right there. Fully at 4 degrees. Nope. Still at 3 degrees here at the exterior. In fact, I think it's dropped a little bit, which is probably an indicator that either the water is better reaching the thermometer. Yeah, that's really the only choice there, because the surrounding environment is about 20 degrees. So we should expect the surrounding environment to also be heating the beaker. So the beaker shouldn't be losing thermal energy in any direction. Almost gonna miss this one. Oof. And critical, because I still need to be on. Okay, I'm gonna miss the 11-minute second mark, but Instagram gives us 76. Tight. That's delightful. Thank goodness. What do you think? 4 degrees? I think we finally made the 4 degrees Celsius mark. Very exciting for us. Note to self, the digital thermometers turn off after 10 minutes, so warn kids about that. Wonder if putting no hold, I don't think hold will help. Minutes, we're at 75.6. And it looks like this time down we have reached 4 and 4.8 degrees Celsius, almost 5. I think I wrote this experiment as taking 15 minutes, but it looks like 20 minutes might be a better measure. We're going to go ahead and run to probably the 20-minute mark. We'll see. Minutes here, we're at 74.7. And I would say we're at fully 5 degrees now, Celsius. I think the problem of running this lab longer is this lab is actually kind of boring. It does give kids a chance to talk and hang out, but man, watching things cool slowly is not my favorite experiment by far. At 14 minutes, we're at 74.4. We still appear to be at about 5 degrees Celsius for the ice water bath. 15 minutes, we're at 73.7. And we appear to be at 5 degrees, a little bit over, at about 5.2 degrees Celsius. .6 minutes, we're at 73.1 degrees Celsius. Again, we're seeing some variation in the thermometer, which can happen. Looks like we're back to 15 degrees per the manual thermometer. Did I say 5 degrees? I hope it said 5 degrees. .17 degrees, we're at 72.6 degrees Celsius. Kerosene thermometer seems to be back up to .2 degrees Celsius. A little over 2.5 minutes remaining, a little under 2.5 minutes remaining. .minutes, we're at 71.8 degrees Celsius. Looks like we're still at 10. Nope. Looks like we're still at 5.2 degrees Celsius for the exterior. .19 minutes, we're at 71.4 degrees Celsius. And that looks like 5.8 degrees Celsius for the exterior thermometer. Last 30 seconds, because we want this lab to happen in a class period. 70.8 degrees Celsius, and I'm going to say fully 6 degrees for the exterior ice water bath container.